Mic check, check, check. Hey.
Check, check.
Yeah, is this far enough? Yes.
Check, check, check. Ayan, check, check, check. Got
Doon si Sarah Jane Gonzalez. They go back to Tobino.
Roy Tubino na kilala natin.
Vicar, Marciano. She's been playing big
Oh yes.
for Valley Pure today.
Chance here for Cherry. Nabor to Dindin.
That's all that Dindin needs.
Tolentino again! Ties the ball game! Back is from the back. What a finish.
Right now, PLDT looking desperately for some offense. Vargas knocks it in. Back row play for Eliza.
Tolanada, back set. Tiana D.
Soldones in is in play. Nice reverse. I can sense it. She is hard to stop, really.
We started in Manila. Now the heart of volleyball is ending its journey in Antipolo. We've witnessed a lot of surprises, a lot of comebacks, superstars and new stars emerging. For Choco Mucho and Cignal HD, whoever wins the bronze match today, both teams have showed a different level of grit, resiliency that we truly ought to emulate. And no league is complete without a champion. If Creamline wins today, then they will solidify their dynasty and win their 4th crown. But if there's anything we learned this conference, it's that Petrogas does not give up that easily. So surely today, Petrogas will give us a good game 2 of the finals. If today is truly the last day of this conference, then what a day it will be. We'll celebrate new awardees, a new MVP, and a new champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PVL Finals.
Thank God it's Friday as more volleyball action comes your way here at the Premier Volleyball League from the Paco Arena to San Juan to the MOA Arena, and now we find ourselves at the Inares Center in Antipolo for the PVL 2022 Open Conference. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans will look to get the bronze medal in this match. Meanwhile, the Cignal HD Spikers will not give up just yet. They want to extend this one or even get a big win here at game number 2. You see the screens, Bea de Leon and also Ces Molina getting ready for this match. An all-important match, our first game here in our Friday doubleheader. You see the games today, Choco Mucho Flying Titans and Cignal HD Spikers at 3 p.m. Followed later by the finals game number 2, the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Petro Gas Angels. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. You're watching us live on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. Dip Dipiaco on call for this match, joined by Noreen Go. Noreen, it is game number 2 of the battle for third. Should be a great one.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about today's game. A lot of talk about the level of intensity in that previous game. Maybe due to fatigue, frustration from the semi-final losses. But today, all is forgotten because we always say a podium finish is always better than none.
Well, they're focusing on this game, on game number 2 of the battle for third to get the bronze medal. Now we dig deeper. Let's talk about this matchup some more. Let's backtrack a little bit in game number 1. Just a couple of days ago, pag-usapan natin yung Choco Mucho beating Cignal. Their first round encounter nung pool match, nanalo yung Cignal. But then Choco Mucho bounced back in the previous, in the battle for third game number 1.
Yeah, we have to mention, no, for Cignal, they did not start Ria Meneses and Rachel Andakis. Coach Jack obviously wanted or opting to rest the star players. But Choco Mucho stuck to their first 6, stuck to their game plan. And they played very well, especially in the first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-21. But in that second set, Rachel Andakis just wanted to play. She is not 100%, but she just wanted to play. And in the third set, she inspired her teammates, and they actually snatched it, 25-21. But Choco Mucho will not be denied, really. Great defense, great blocking. They played as a team, and they won in 4 sets.
Well, Choco Mucho turned things around again. They learned from their pool matchup after that loss against the Cignal HD Spikers. But in game number 1, they did it in 4 sets, beat the Cignal HD Spikers, who, of course, came from a best-of-3 series. They played 3 games against Petrogas in the semifinals. So fatigue, as you said, could have been a factor, but Choco Mucho taking advantage of that, winning that game. Now, an important factor for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, their main scorer in Kat Valentino, she has led Choco Mucho all the way this conference and even led our top scorers in this conference at the end of the pool round.
Yeah, for me, Kat Valentino, really majestic, stellar. I mean, her performance. She's been doing it in the front, in the back, in the service and blocking. A really total all-around game. But the most important is consistency. For me, Kat Valentino just played a very consistent conference. Always the go-to person for Choco Mucho. And in that last match, she scored 23 points. We said 19 spikes, 3 blocks, 1 ace. So all around. And today, obviously, she will be the first option. And they will also rely heavily on Kat Valentino.
Well, you have your main spiker in Kat Valentino. Now we can talk about the supporting cast of Choco Mucho. 2 ladies that we are so used to seeing in green jerseys. And then eventually, they switch onto yellow. Right? But now, they have joined the purple party. We are talking about Aduke Ogunsanya and Desiree Cheng. Talk about their impact in this squad.
Oh, these are great additions really to Choco Mucho's program. Des Cheng, we know, really one of the better players, better leaders from LaSalle. And together with Ogunsanya, for me, you love what Des Cheng brings to Choco Mucho, leadership. And she likes to cheer her teammates, pump them up. And she played well, but imagine if they trained longer together, the impact, the actual impact. Ogunsanya, for me, really exceeded expectations. From coming off the bench, she is actually starting and had started a couple of games. So for me, I'm excited for Choco Mucho because if they play longer together in future conferences, the impact will then be felt more.
Oh, they could be a scarier team talking about the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Now, we've discussed one team. Pag-usapan naman natin the Cignal HD Spikers na gustong pahabain yung series ito. Gusto makakuha ng panalo here in game number 2. Roslyn Doria. I've always considered her as underrated, but for sure after this conference, everyone will notice Roslyn Doria.
Oh yeah, Doria actually one of the greater revelations in this conference. You know, she held herself. She made a name for herself, played along the likes of Majoy Baron, Bea De Leon, even Din Santiago. And then we were talking about good players, but she held her own and really, you're right, underrated, and she's now a premier player, really. Look at that. 12 points, 8 attacks, 2 blocks, 2 aces, and she's only getting better as each game day passes.
Well, interestingly, Roslyn Doria led the Cignal HD Spikers in both games against Choco Mucho in scoring.
Yeah.
So in the pool matchup and even in game number 1, si Roslyn Doria ang top scorer nitong Cignal as the middle blocker. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin ang kapitana, the one who got hurt in the semifinals but did not refuse to play in game number 1. Sabi nga ni Darine, gustong lumaro nitong si Rachel Andakis. The heart of a champion, the heart of a Rachel Andakis. She wants to fight, she wants to play in this game.
She wants to play, period. For me, one word I have for Dakis is respect. Because we know that she's not the youngest of players, but you know the way she brought herself in this conference, she trained herself. She really is Dakis, you know, and she played well for her team. She wants to play. Look at that. Coming off the bench, 10 points and 8 attacks and 2 aces and 8 excellent receptions. But what she really brings to Cignal is inspiration for me. Again, moving forward, they're looking at making it to the finals.
Nasabi nga ni Coach Shaq de Los Santos, pinapakiramdaman niya eh. Kung ipapasok niya si Rachel Ann Dakis in game number 1. But again, the captain wanted to play. Pinasok daw niya in defensive line first sa service area para maka-warm up. And then eventually, she stayed in the game and even contributed 10 points, as you mentioned, Doreen.
She will not be stopped. We know that. And that's obviously pure passion because she, again, we mentioned earlier, she's not 100%, but she wants to play for her fans, for her team, for her teammates, and for Cignal, of course.
We talked about blocking. We talked about attacking. How about some defense for the battle of the floor between Jack Janela and the two liberos of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans in Denden Revilla and Tang Ponce?
Well, we know defense will always play a big part in every game. It's going to be key. These two teams, very good offensively, will rely heavily on defense. And Jack Janela, a lot of talk also that she wanted to retire, but she showed us, obviously, it's not yet time. Look at her numbers. She herself, 25 digs, 13 excellent receptions. The tandem of Den Revilla and Tang Ponce, 20 and 11 apiece. For me, really, they're going to be key in today's game.
Hindi pwede mag-retire si Jack Janela. No, Cignal HD Spikers will not be complete without Jack Janela. And of course, para naman sa kabila, you have Den Revilla and Tang Ponce, the latest duo of the floor para sa Flying Titans as they are teaming up here, enjoying their warm-ups before the game starts. Should be an exciting match. Coach Shaq de Los Santos of the Cignal HD Spikers. A stellar performance this conference coming from the bubble in Ilocos para sa kanyang koponan. And para sa kabilang side naman, Coach Oliver Almadro always improving his squad since they joined the PVL, and they want to get the bronze medal in this match. It is a matchup between Cignal and Choco Mucho. Battle for third here at the Inares Center in Antipolo in just a bit as we are set to play this one. You see the crowd wherever we are, Doreen. Kasama natin yung crowd. They are with us, truly the heart of volleyball.
And we always want to thank all the fans for really supporting PVL and supporting their teams. I mean, we won't be here without you, so keep supporting your favorite teams.
And there's still mga empty seats, but of course, ang dami pa ring tao sa labas. We saw the lines a while ago. They are ready to enter this venue, a big venue that we have for this doubleheader. As later on, meron pa tayong finals, game number 2 between Petrogas and Dreamland. But the game at hand, Pongay Gaston and her squad, again, we mentioned, will look to finish this off and get the third one. Their first medal, if ever, para sa Premier Volleyball League in the Cignal HD Spikers. Again, Noreen, grabe rin yung pinakita nito. They went blazing to start this conference, although found a bit of a struggle the past couple of games. Natalo sila ng 3 straight, pero looks like they are more rested after game number 1 and they're ready to play.
Yeah, I mean, for me, they're going to forget about fatigue. They don't want this to be the last game day. You know, if the championship match goes the distance, there will be another game. So what's important for Cignal really is to win today, really. Because, again, we always say, if you get the bronze medal, it's something to show for, bragging rights, than if you're just fourth. Yeah.
So, abangan natin if mapapakita yan ng Cignal HD Spikers. Ito nga si Roslyn Doyle, sabi, wala nang sakit-sakit ng katawan. Diba? When you're in the floor, the game at hand. And Choco Mucho Flying Titans as well. Ready na makipagsagupaan dito with the Cignal HD Spikers at the Inares Center in Antipolo. Again, you're watching us on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. You can also catch the games sa Smart Gigaplay and Puso Pilipinas Facebook page. And now we are ready to turn you over to the venue announcer for the starting lineups.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Rene Gaspilio. Second referee, Mr. Nestor Matematico. Let us welcome our starting lineup for our Cignal HD Spikers. Team captain is led by jersey number 3, Rachel Ann Dakis. At number 7, Frances Cinia Molina. Wearing jersey number 11, Rosalind Doria. At number 12, Jerilee Malabanan. Wearing jersey number 18, Marivic Belaine Meneses. And at number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Libero, number 13, Angelique Dionela. Head coach, Mr. Cecil Shaq de los Santos. Presenting our Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Team captain wears jersey number 14, Isabel Beatriz de Leon. At number 2, Desiree Winea Cheng. Wearing jersey number 3, Periadina Isabella Wong. At number 10, Katrina May Tolentino. And number 11, Aduk Christine Ogunsanya. Wearing jersey number 17, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Libero, number 13, Denise Revilla. Head coach, Mr. Oliver Alan Almadro. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the games.
Take a look at the
and
starting
amusement
lineup for the Cignal
board.
HD Spikers. You have Dakis, Molina, Malabanan, Meneses, Doria, Cayuna, and Janela. So nakita natin some of their players are back in the starting lineup. Let's talk about that more later on as we take a look at the Choco Mucho starting lineup. We have Molde, Tolentino, De Leon, Ogunsanya, Wong, Cheng, and Revilla. So same starters para kay Coach Oliver Almadro, but for the Cignal HD Spikers, who had a couple of players nga nursing injuries in that previous game, ngayon nasa starting lineup na ulit sila.
Well, of course, for the Cignal fans, I feel that, they're hoping Ria Meneses and Rachel Andakis can survive in terms of any pain or any pulled muscle. We hear knee problems.
Yeah.
So they're hoping for that. But you're right, Choco Mucho, pretty much the same lineup that Coach O has been using.
As we welcome you to game number 2 for the battle for bronze here. First point para kay Bea De Leon.
Well, you can already feel the Choco Mucho crowd here. I can hardly hear myself think, really, but no, that's a good start. Bea De Leon has been coming off the bench, but every time she comes off the bench, she plays well, so it's good for her to start.
Grabe, the crowd is electric here inside the Inares Center in Antipolo. This time they go to Tolentino. And they get another point there.
What a start for Choco Mucho. We're just at 2, but it feels like it's already at 10.
That is exactly right, Doreen. Grabe. This is going to be an adjustment for us trying to hear ourselves.
Yeah.
Because the crowd of Choco Mucho is so excited to see their squad. But that service error for Dina Wong gives Cignal their first point.
But you did mention they're gunning for their first medal ever. So really a lot at stake for Choco Mucho and the fans, obviously.
Well, they were so close in the last conference in Ilocos. They battled for third also there, but lost to Petrogas Angels. This time they have a chance to get that bronze. Cheng, short on that one, and a point para sa Cignal.
Yeah, obviously mistimed that hit. But we showed some numbers earlier. Really, for Cignal, they committed 30 errors in that last match as compared to, I think, just 22 for Choco Mucho. So that's one thing you need to check coming into today's game.
2-all is our score here in set number 1 as that service by Dakis goes way short.
I think nerve setting in as she buries that into the net.
Again, Dakis did not start in game number 1 after that injury in the game 3 of the semifinals against Petrogas, but she battled through, and now she is here for Cignal. Molina!
Wow! You know, the last game, she only scored 11 points. And you know she's good for more, talking about Molina. So for Cignal, you want her to put up those monster numbers like the 20s.
Des Molina was the second leading scorer for Cignal in game number 1, right behind Roslyn Doria.
Yeah.
She had 11 points in that game. Wong goes to Molde. Tolentino's turn. Easy pickup dito para Cignal. Cayuna back set to Ses. This time malabanan.
Oh, good dig.
Coverage of Cignal, or Choco Mucho rather, very present, but that time around, the touch sails out for Choco Mucho.
Yeah, but what if Malabanan can, you know, create a big impact for Cignal? That would be good for Coach Shaq.
She has started for Cignal a couple of times, also in the pool matches.
As you see,
Molde. Doria was there. Cayuna goes to Jerely. And that is wide para kay Malabanan.
yeah, we saw that. No? As soon as she hit the ball, we saw the angle moving outside.
As the captain, Bea de Leon, heads to the service line.
You know, the fans make us feel like the arena, the entire
It's not
center
even
is going
full
to
yet.
cave.
It's not even full yet.
Yeah.
People are still starting to enter the Inata Center. And Cignal takes that back as they regain the lead 5-4.
Yeah, but for Cignal, you have to realize you did beat Choco Mucho in the elimination round.
Yeah.
Though you lost that first game of the battle for third. You know, it's pretty much even. So you just want to play your game. Stick to the way you played during the elimination round.
Isn't that a good mindset, Dorina? Parang dagdag confidence na, we were able to beat this team already.
Yeah.
Even if it was in the pool round.
Always. I mean, you have one over the opponent. So it's just the mindset, how you train yourself psychologically before a match. Mental toughness, we always say.
So they know kaya nilang gawin ito because they got that matchup back in March 22 when we were still at the Paco Arena.
Oh, good save.
Malabanan, straight to the hands of Cheng. Running attack by Ogunsanya is good.
We did talk about Aduke Ogunsanya in the pregame and the impact that she has on Choco Mucho. Coming off the bench in the elimination round and now starting. So obviously she's fitting well with her new team.
Fitting in also with the new colors.
Yes, purple.
Joining the purple party, as you said, is Aduke Ogunsanya.
Good save by Molina.
The drop by Wong does not work. Another chance ball here para sa Flying Titans. Aduke was blocked by Jerely Malabanan. Molde's turn. Ball is still alive.
Good rally.
The drop is a bit short para kay Molde.
Yeah, we have to give it to the Cignal defense of that play, frustrating Isa Molde, making Isa Molde think, what should I do to get my kill? And she, mishits that ball.
When it's a long rally like that, no, different things come to the players' minds na kailangan mo na palitan yung atake mo.
That's true. Especially if you acknowledge that your opponent's defense is working.
Right. This time from the back row. Janela was there. Cayuna was there for the block. Here comes Cignal. Dakis, the approach.
Oh, still alive.
Revilla was there for the dig. And that is a point for Cignal.
Boy, Jel Cayuna really first she stopped that free gift and then she gets the point.
As we head to our first technical timeout, we'll be back here on One Sports. Beat the heat with Cignal's super loaded deals this April. Enjoy 300 pesos off and 1 free month when you get Cignal postpaid or prepaid subscription. Promo is until April 30 only. Subscribe today at your nearest Cignal store or call 8888-5555 as we turn you over to Janine Choi for this report. Go ahead, Janine.
For Aduke Agonsanya, joining the Flying Titans and learning a new system was challenging at the beginning. But because of her very optimistic character, she powered through. She mentioned that before joining the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung role na binibigay sa kanya. That's why she's very grateful to Coach O for the trust and opportunity. Ngayon, ang vision niya sa training ay lumalabas na sa games. Kaya gusto niya na maging tuloy-tuloy lang ang learning process at maibalik niya ang tiwala na binibigay sa kanya ni Coach Oliver. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. And really, we were talking about Aduke Ogonsanya a while ago and how she has blended and really fit well dito sa kanyang bago team.
And, you know, her brand of play is fast, quick, and strong. And it really fits well with Choco Mucho and Dina Wong.
Score now is 6-9 in favor of Cignal. Isa Molde serving. Another new addition para sa Flying Titans this conference. Dakis off the block and a point.
Rachel Andakis seems like she's 100%, so her fans are hoping. But, you know, talking about Isa Molde, really, a lot of people are surprised that, you know, she got in Choco Mucho, but what an addition also for Choco Mucho. She is starting, and she started in a lot of games. I also feel like with Descheng, the longer they play together, I mean, moving forward, it would be, you'd see more impact of Isa Molde.
Right, and we have to remember again, this conference has only lasted for little less than a month.
Yeah, and a lot of the teams started training end of Feb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sobrang ikli pa lang nung time that they spent together. So what more when they build on that chemistry? Ogonsanya, straight to Meneses. Wong, binigay kay Cheng. And nalunod dun si Doria.
But what a rally, Dip. I mean, we talked about Isa Molde. Perfect digs to set up that and a great set by Dina Wong. But yeah, I mean, for me always, it's so anticlimactic if a long rally or good rally ends with an error.
Right. Again, siguro sa sobrang haba ng rally, also the nerves are there. How to change up our attacks? How do we get that point?
And sometimes your fatigue sets in because of the long rally and your jump. That's what happened to Doria. She mistimed her jump there.
Aduke Ogonsanya serving. Cignal goes to Dakis.
Oh, another good dig.
Wong to Cheng. This will be sent over by Malabanan. Chance for Choco Mucho. Return to sender. Here come the white shirts. The captain finds the line.
And she didn't even backpedal enough to get her proper approach, but she gets that kill. I mean, that's determination for you. Look at this, just that hop. The classic Dakis hop.
Over the outstretched arms of Dina Wong.
Boy, that was close. Could have gone either way.
Cignal now up by 4 points. Biggest lead of set number 1 so far.
What a serve.
Cayuna sets up Doria. That time around, the attack was long for Cignal.
Yeah, the set was actually too low for Doria.
But you see Cignal, parang gusto nila i-activate si Doria. No? You mentioned she has been the leading scorer for the HD Spikers in their first 2 games against Choco Mucho back in the pool and in the battle for third.
And you don't see that all the time, you know, a middle blocker is your leading scorer, aside from Jaja, Jaja Santiago, but you have the likes of Molina, Dakis, but then that's how effective Doria is in this conference.
Making sure that she is known by all the fans in the Premier Volleyball League. Roslyn Doria has made her mark for Cignal.
I totally agree.
As Rachel Andaki serves 12-8. Good serve para sa Kapitana.
Yeah, it looked like it was going out, but Revilla got a hand in that.
She is looking good early on in set number 1 after coming off that injury. Timeout by Coach Oliver Almagro. Let's listen in.
Long ball eh. Kanina pa long ball, hindi pa sila kumukuha dito. So, ang dami natin long ball, hindi umabot kay Dina. So, atasan muna natin. Madaling forwardan. Pangalawa, Isa, Des, mababa yung set eh. Mababa yung set. Nalilate tayo humakbang. Alam na natin na sa inyo padadaanin yung bola, lalo na yung middle eh. Lalo dito ibibigay yung bola. So, anticipate agad natin ano pwedeng ibigay. Huwag nyo na intindihin yung middle natin. Kokla, lalak na lang sila, pasay kayo. Kung may tao dito, tapatan nyo agad yung bola, mababa lang. At mababa lang na ng bola. Di na maximize ha. Nasa harap ka. Hey, Titan!
Coach Oliver calling an early timeout para sa Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They are down by 5 points. What has Cignal been doing right so far to get this early start?
Well, I think defense is working well. They're really chasing every ball. And then you have the likes of Molina playing well, Dakis playing well. So for me, they're now a better team than they were the previous day. But in that huddle, Coach O really stressing Des and Isa Molde, calling their attention on how offense should be.
And they answer with that point after the timeout by Coach O.
Yeah, that's what you like to see coming off a timeout. We always say that, like, it's like Choco Mucho responded to Coach O in that timeout.
Right. They're down by 4 points here as Cheng serving for the Flying Titans.
Good serve.
Cayuna to Doria. Still no go for Roslyn. Cess will try. And Ponce was there for the dig. A push by Kat. Molina.
Oh, what a dig.
But Dina Wong was right there. Cess again. Hitting her back. And the ball is still alive. Oh, and Cignal gets that point.
Well, I wonder if that ball was going to land inside. Talking about that spike of Jel Cayuna. Des Cheng was very close to the line.
Right. Parang judgment call na yun
Yeah. Let's see if it's clear. Oh, yeah, it was. It was. I mean, good call by Des Cheng, although she wasn't able to keep the ball in play.
Hit the antenna and a point as Coach Shaq celebrates that one. Why not? Because his team is up by 5. Cayuna to Meneses. Taki sets up Molina. Choco Mucho going to Kat. And that is out. Another point para sa HD Spikers.
Yeah, and you were asking also what Cignal's been doing right. I think their judgment is on point today. Rachel Dakis really following the ball, knew that was going out, no additional, extra movement. So their judgment on point so far.
And they have built a 6-point lead here in set number 1 as Doria serves. Who will Choco Mucho go to? Again, Molina was there. This is going to be a chance ball. De Leon will get that one.
Classic connection between Bea De Leon and Dina Wong. And that's what Dina Wong is known for right now. How she distributes the ball. She gets the middles involved. And Bea De Leon on the hitting end.
Wong is doing it all para sa Choco Mucho early on in this set. Digging and then setting just like what she did in game number 1.
Well, that's why she has a lot of fans. She won more fans this conference.
That's right. Malabanan though silences the crowd as Cignal sends us to the second technical timeout. Sulit TV, siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Mabibili sa Mega Manila, North Luzon at key cities ng Visayas at Mindanao. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Visit Sulit TV FB page para sa iba pang impormasyon. As we are back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo. Cignal has built a 6-point lead against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And Kat Tolentino says now is the time to catch up.
Well, we did mention her in the pregame. She is going to be the go-to person, especially when Choco Mucho is down in this match. They will need more of that from Kat.
Substitution here para kay Coach Oliver Almadro. Jem Ferrer and Caitlin Veray entering the game. Oh, Veray didn't see action in game number 1. Ferrer naman was put in set number 3. So let's see if this will be an effective tactic para kay Coach Oliver here in set number 1 as they are down by 5 points.
You know, Coach O just wants to change things up, really. And Viray, always coming off the bench, always gives quality minutes.
And that attack by Cheng gets them on the scoreboard. Lead is now down to 4 points.
Jem Ferrer, really smart there. You know, obviously she studied her options. She knows there's also threat from the back in Descheng, and why not go to that?
Battle at the net. It goes to the Cignal side. Janela sends it to Malabanan, and that is out.
Yeah, it was a miss hit. From where we were or where we are, we already saw no flick of the wrist.
And that's 3 straight points for Choco Mucho as Coach Shaq De Los Santos calls for time.
Iangat nyo lang. Rin, pagka yung bola, di ba kakashot, ang pamblock mo to. Huwag itong ano. Kamay mo ha, kamay mo. Sige, one good pass muna ha. Play mo. Pwede may lipat, tapos backrow to dito sa gilid. O, kasi si Ate Rachel mo sa gitna. Okay, may backrow ka dalawa.
Let's go!
Okay, lipat mo lang. Pwede yan. Okay? Sige lang, go. One good pass, and then attack tayo, tapos cover time. Okay? Tapos pag ano, ready tayo, block defense, ha?
Go lang! Energy!
Well, after that second technical timeout, the girls of Choco Mucho have responded well and have scored 3 straight points, Doreen. And yung substitution nga ni Coach O, sabi natin, he wants to mix some of the players to see ano pang pwede niya maging kombinasyon because looks like we're in for a long game.
Yeah, and aside from that, really, he wants a full front row, obviously, because he wants to gain the momentum, which obviously he has right now. They're just down by 3, but I like that timeout by Coach Shaq reminding the girls we need a good pass, we need to attack.
Choco Mucho sends it over. Here comes Cignal. Malabanan. Same attack, same result. Viray will try. Generally once again.
Good cover.
Still no go para sa kanya.
Oh.
And no touch there as point goes to Cignal.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see, you know, these hitting errors, because blocking, we haven't seen any really stuffed blocks yet, so no need to really change the way you hit. Talking about Isamolde.
Malabanan now serving for Cignal. Former FEU Lady Tamaraw.
Ad-lib there by Ogunsanya.
Oh, and Meneses was eager to put that away, but it went short.
Yeah, she had the right thing in mind to be aggressive at the net, but I feel really, as you look at her knee, it's heavily bandaged. I feel she's not 100% because normally, like during the elimination round, that would have been a point for her, but maybe not enough jump there.
Medyo nag-aalangan no, sa pag-angat nito si Ria Meneses, who again only played 1 set in game number 1. She was rejected that time. Easy over here. The combination and Viray Seemed like it was going to go to Aduke, but Caitlin Viray was the one who went up and got the point.
Oh, that answers your question, and all those who were asking about the substitution. That's why, obviously, Coach O knows that Jem Ferrer, being a veteran setter, knows what to do in tight situations, and now they're just down by 2.
15-17 is our score. Can Dakis give Cignal a point? Yes, she does.
Yeah, just a smart off-speed tip by Dakis, reading the defense of Choco Mucho and stopping the bleeding.
Much needed point for the Cignal HD Spikers after that huge run by the Flying Titans.
You can see that hand action, really, she knew where to put it.
Ferrer goes to Cheng. Blockers were there. Back to Des. Dakis. Back-to-back points for Rachel and Dakis.
Hitting it off the blockers, using the blockers to her advantage. Such a smart hit by Dakis.
Cayuna sending it over to her captain. And seems like there's no signs of any injury from her. That service by Meneses goes long.
And I saw her reaction. Shoulders down. But, you know, so far, Meneses hasn't gotten her groove yet.
It's gonna be a bit of frustrating para sa kanya, no? Kasi nga, hindi siya nakalaro last game. And then now, she wants to be able to get back in her rhythm here in game number 2. So, kailangan niya ng onting patience pa siguro.
Yeah, that's true. And especially, you know, the way she played in the elimination round.
Oh, yeah.
She's really, really good. And then, you know, saddled by injury, a knee injury.
That attack rejected by Rachel and Dakis.
Boy, she's been big here in the first set. Wow. You know, I love that slow-mo dip because blocking 101, you want to learn how to block. That's how you position your hand. No way for the ball to come over. You're guiding the ball.
Sarado.
Oh, exactly.
A service error para sa Cignal here. Courtesy of Jel Cayuna, and cheers from the crowd as Dina Wong enters back.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh, we can just let them listen how loud it is.
Yeah.
Here inside the Inares Center. Chance ball binigay. Wong to Kat. Straight to Cayuna. Molina. Again the dig by Dina Wong. And that's going to be a point for Cignal.
Yeah, Kat Tolentino hits that into the antenna. But what about the digs of Dina Wong?
Right.
It's like, making it look so easy to dig. She's taunting her opponents.
Natawag ng timeout dito si Coach Oliver Almadro. This was the attack by Kat hitting the antenna, which gave Cignal the point. And makinig tayo sa timeout ng Choco Mucho.
Pero you have to move here kasi hirap ka sa ganun eh. So you have to move here para makita mo. Now, pag nabitin, deep. Okay. Let's just do our roll. Walang problema yan. Nagagawa natin. Kaya lang, we have to be smart. Look, hindi na papasabi sa quicker natin, dalawa block, walang problema ilakas. Pero put an area. You understand? Now, we have to receive. Hanapin tayo, stop time.
Crucial part here in set number 1 as Cignal is just 4 points away from taking the first set. But for Coach Oliver, what do we get from that timeout? Ano yung mga gusto niyang gawin ng kanyang girls to be able to catch up?
For me, one thing that stood out in what he said really is you have to be smart. Meaning, he is reminding his girls, so we have to think. We just can't go through the motion of spiking, you know, hitting. We have to think.
That was a good attack there, but Janela with a better dig.
Yeah.
And she goes to Molina. The off-speed works.
Well, Cignal obviously playing patient volleyball right now. You know, finding the holes, dropping the balls. They're actually frustrating this Choco Mucho defense.
And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Good serve.
Wong, pinuntahan si Cheng. Janela again to Molina. Different result as Bea de Leon and Kat Tolentino were there.
That set was actually near the net, and I was looking at the blockers. It was Bea and Kat. I was actually surprised that Cesc Molina went for it, but then we have to give it to her. She has been successful.
Tried to tower over those two towers of Choco Mucho.
Twin towers, that was a fortress.
Kayuna, binigay ulit kay Cesc, babawi. Ponce was there. Here comes Molde. Oh, and a smart move by Cesc Molina.
Again, I told you, you know, they're playing so patient right now. Cesc Molina was blocked earlier. Now she saw the exact same blockers in front of her. I'm just gonna hit it. Use it to her advantage.
As Meneses checks back in, here comes Doria serving for Cignal.
Still alive.
Dina, back set to Tolentino. Chance here for Cignal.
Oh.
Good block, but Rad was there for the save. This is a long rally we have here. Dakis from the back row.
I mean, everyone working hard for Cignal, that's all I can say. Dakis from the back. But what about the defense of both teams in that rally working well? Coverage was there, but then Rachel and Dakis really just wanted that from the back.
And Cignal now at set point.
Oh.
Good serve there by Doria. Close to the net, and that will go to Cignal as they get set number 1. 25-18 here in our game number 2 of the Battle for Bronze. We'll be back here on One Sports. Back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo as the Cignal HD Spikers took set number 1, 25-18. Noreen, the team that looked to be more composed nung set number 1 Cignal HD Spikers. Parang mas relax sila dito sa game na to, coming off again after those losses in the semifinals, back-to-back losses. And then yung game number 1, pero dito they bounced back early on in set number 1.
Yeah, Cignal, you know, showing us and their fans that fine form that they, you know, the way they played during the eliminations. Yeah. Very patient. We kept saying very smart, very patient, and we felt the teamwork. We saw that. Kayuna just distributing the ball. Everyone was ready. But we not only in offense, you have to mention defense working. Their coverage working for them. For them, for Cignal, that's what you want to do. Don't change anything. You're playing well. Let's go to Choco Mucho. You have to calm down, settle down. You started out really strong with 2-0, and then, you know, things were not going the way they wanted. So they just have to learn from that. Let's look at some numbers here. Obviously, Cignal, we talked about their patient offense, 14 as compared to 8 in terms of attacks. Blocking, we're expecting more of that from Choco Mucho. Service aces by 1, opponent's errors by 2. But technically, it's Cignal actually creating their own offense and attacking more, as you can see the numbers.
You're right, Cignal really showed how they played in the pool round. Again, they went undefeated dun sa 4 matches na yon in Pool A. And they beat Choco Mucho in that match. Pero again, they lost 3 straight games. Game 2 and 3 ng semis, and then game number 1 of the battle for bronze. As
you know, and you know that they're gonna learn from that, because you wanna end it with a bang, we always say. But again, back to Choco Mucho, you have to listen to your coach. I always say, Coach Oliver will always remind them, he's smart. No? You have to think of what you're doing. Don't be too mechanical.
This is set number 2. Dip Dipiaco and Doringo calling this match. First point goes to Cignal.
Yeah, and that was Dakis. That's her 8th point. She leads all scorers in this match. Molina with 5. Cayuna with 2, Malabanan with 2, and for Choco Mucho, we have Tolentino with 4, De Leon with 2, Ogunsanya with 1, Molde with 1.
Blocked there by Cignal, and we have to remind also our viewers na, syempre, game number 1 again went to Choco Mucho in 4 sets.
Right.
And this game also is reliant on the result of the game later, diba? Kung matapos na yung game later, this will not have a game 3 also.
Right.
So for Cignal, they want to be able to win in straight sets if they want to get the bronze.
That's right. But if they actually want to win, first they want to win, period.
Yeah.
Option A in straight sets, so they get the bronze. If they win in 4 sets, it's the quotient.
Yeah.
You look at the score. So for Cignal, you want to keep Choco Mucho's score as low as possible.
Sobrang dikit, no? Importante yung scores per set as Choco Mucho gets their first point here in this set.
And speaking of Choco Mucho, of course, you have your eyes on the prize. You want the bronze, so you want to finish it today to avoid any more quotient system thingy.
Lots of possibilities that can happen. So if you're watching right now, you have to stay tuned until later tonight. Tapusin yung both games.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see the finals match as well.
Another point here for Choco Mucho as they tie things up 2-all. This is exactly what happened in the first set, except yung Choco Mucho naman yung nauna kanina.
Yeah, Choco Mucho needs to keep in step with this very fine Cignal team today.
Cayuna had to chase that one. Free ball given up. Muntik pang mga puntos dun. And Dakis dives for that ball. Molina is rejected. Ball is kept alive here.
Good rally.
Wong goes to Tolentino. And no entry, says Rachel and Dakis.
Obviously reading the offense of Choco Mucho. She has her eyes on Kat Tolentino. That is her #1. Really, she's going to guard Kat Tolentino the whole evening. The whole afternoon, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if prior to the game, sabi ni Rachel Andakis, sinabi niya siguro kay coach siya, akin to, di ba? Akin to. Tao ko to today.
I will be her worst nightmare.
And Kat Tolentino sends that out.
Yeah, that's what good blocking will do for you. I mean, she changed, obviously, the way she hits. But again, Choco Mucho's got to settle down. You said it right. What happened in the first set, although the 2-0, whoever started, was different, but Choco Mucho has to keep in step with Cignal.
Wong, pinuntahan si Bea De Leon, and she gets that point.
Well, if their passing is there, Bea De Leon can be a threat, or Gonzaga can be a threat. Dina Wong has more options. So again, passing is key.
This is 3 serving 4 here in set number 2.
Oh.
And that serve sails out.
Yeah, nerves obviously setting in. Adrenaline there for Bea De Leon.
Doria will serve for Cignal. One of the top blockers here in this conference.
Well,
picked up there by Cayuna. And the push by Molina goes out.
yeah, good read. We talked about her a lot today. For the fans, for her fans, we're waiting for her to erupt yet in this match.
This is a 1-point game. Kat Tolentino now with 5 points para sa Choco Mucho. Good serve.
But good save.
Ito ngayon ang Flying Titans. And Molde does not get that over.
Yeah, the set was too far for Isa Molde trying to make 2. But it clips the intent, as you can see here.
Had to adjust, really.
Had to try to use the left.
Wong. And a point for Choco Mucho.
That's what you want to see from Choco Mucho. Give a point, take a point. Give a point, take a point. Keep this close.
Back to a 1-point game here. Again, Molde serving. Here's Malabanan.
Oh!
And she gets that point for Cignal.
Where did that come from? Going down the line. So far, Cignal obviously using their wing hitters, their outside hitters, their opposite hitters more than the middle.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if they can activate people like Ria Meneses and Doria?
Yeah, they've been going to Jerry Lee early on in set number 1. Finally, she converted there. Chang with a powerful attack. Good dig by Malabanan. Choco Mucho again. The drop by Wong.
She always finds the right time to do that, talking about Dina Wong.
The Cignal almost got a lucky break there. Yung touch ni Meneses, they were saying nag-drop pa nga sa line eh.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Would have been the luckiest point for them. Choco Mucho just staying close here.
Yeah, just a 1-point deficit.
Ogunsanya, the floating serve is too wide. As we head to the first technical timeout, we'll be back here on One Sports. The PVL 2022 Open Conference is also available on Smart Gigaplay as we hear this report from Janine Choi.
During the last PVL bubble, Jack Jonella thought she was close to retiring her jersey. But this conference ramdam niya na she's at her healthiest, at her peak at kayang-kaya niya pa. She feels humbled to be on the same floor as Revilla and Ponce because as a libero, she looks up to them and at the same time, she learns from them being on the same court. She knows this could be their last game, so they're playing with composure and no pressure. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. And really, we mentioned Doreen kanina. Jack Jonella has been with this team for a long time talking about Cignal HD Spikers. And parang hindi nga kompleto kung wala si Jack Jonella.
Yeah, and then what I like also is we were talking with Janine before the game and she was saying that she wanted to retire. I mean, is that a player? Is it time to retire for the Jack Jonella fans? Of course not.
I think she is very in condition para sa kanyang koponan and really still diving for those balls. Talking about Jack Jonella as a timeout is called here.
Paluin nyo. Naintindihan kasi pag binigyan nyo na ng magang, babalik niya sa atin yan eh. So paluin natin yung bola. Di na, again, yung set mo, medyo dikit mo konti. Okay? Okay, now, look, wala tayong problema sa middle. Pag may chance ka, gamble na muna natin to para bumuka muna. Bumuka muna. Pag may chance, ito muna tayo, Dina. Focus muna tayo dito. Pag may pagkakataon, ha? Okay, pag may pagkakataon dito, pero ready yung wings natin. Now, we have to cover. Okay. Sunod, sa receive natin, minsan lang yon. Pero we have to move. We have to move. Come on! Come on!
After that first technical timeout, Cignal with 2 straight points. But also the errors, Doreen, of Choco Mucho has been piling up in this set.
Yeah, already with 5 here as compared to only 2 for Cignal. We saw 2 straight, I think, hitting errors from Choco Mucho. But, you know, that huddle really, Coach Oliver's really stressing movement.
Yeah.
You have to move, saying that, you know, they're a split second late with what they're doing.
Doria to the hands of Tolentino. Here comes Cheng. Off the block and she scores.
Well, they need that from Des Cheng. And coming off a timeout. And look at how she tries to pump her teammates up. That's what you like about Des Cheng.
One of the 2 players that we were not used to being in the side of Athenians. Talking about Des Cheng. But she is working well with the Choco Mucho Flying Titans as Cayuna gets that point.
Boy, that's a beautiful version of the 1-2 play from Jel Cayuna. But yeah, you know, that we have to mention also, gone are the blue and green days and, you know, navy blues. Wala na. This is professional,
right.
The professional league. So it's so nice to see old rivals play together.
Yun. And we're going to see more of that definitely as this is a service ace for Cignal. You mentioned as the league continues, as conferences come and go, more players will move around yung mga teams, diba? So we're going to see players really mixing. Those who you didn't think would play together before are going to be working together.
Yeah. And also what you like is, you know, you talked about movements, the players' movements. It's so nice when all teams are actually evenly, you know, they're beefed up. You know, when you look at the lineup, it's even. It's going to be a really good league.
And that's what we're having right now in this conference as Desiree Cheng breaks the block. And she is pumped up.
And I like the points, the stares, and the celebrations. And, you know, that's why she's needed, really. She has to score right now for Choco Mucho.
And she continues to serve here for Choco Mucho. Cayuna to Dakis. And Dakis gets that point.
You know, easy does it for Rachel and Dakis. She's not going for all power, really just finding the whole placement shots.
And Bongay Gaston announces her entry here via the crowd. That you can hear, they're very happy to see Bongay enter in the second set. She replaces Des Cheng.
I feel for the crowd of Choco Mucho and their vocal cords after this game.
Sabi, kailangan mag-warm water after.
Sa labat. Ginger brew.
They are filling up this venue with their voices and screaming as Captain Bea De Leon serves.
Shrieks. That's all good. We love the fans.
Kayuna. Tumalabanan. Scored the point a while ago. Wong goes to Molde. Generally again.
Still alive.
Bea will send it to Molde. Kept alive by Cignal. To Doria. Dina all the way to Kat Tolentino.
Using the block there. And you like the way Choco Mucho right now is patient in that play. They set it to Kat. It was actually a pretty low set, but Kat just gets the point for Choco Mucho.
You need a point, you go to Tolentino.
Yes. The go-to.
All the way to the left side as De Leon serving 10-13.
And you can see the switch up. Tolentino now playing the outside hitter. Molde, the opposite.
Yeah. They go back to Kat. This time picked up by Cignal. Choco Mucho. To Tolentino again.
Well, everything has a purpose. Coach O put her there, the outside hitter, as an outside hitter for a reason.
And Cignal calls for a timeout here. Let's listen in.
Thank the Lord for that point. Maniwala kayo, ibibigay.
Isa nagda-down talent basta. Okay? Kunin natin, check. Yung block natin nakaganito, yung defense na nakaganito. Kunin natin dito, okay? Ha? Okay, receive muna. Pag maganda yung receive, back tres, back. Tapos tres pieces, okay? Okay, ipitin natin doon, tapos may dulo ka pa. Jer, laban. Okay? Break lang tayo ng momentum, ha? Okay, nga lang muna tayo. Nga, one good pass. Yun ang play natin, ha?
Coach Shaq De Los Santos reminding his ladies to get a good receive. Kasi they're on the receiving end, diba? Kailangan niya ng magandang pasa para makaset up ng play.
And obviously, he will or he can acknowledge the fact that Kat Tolentino has been scoring on them. So he's trying to break this streak, try to get the point right back after this timeout.
You just saw the purple party on the stands here for Choco Mucho as they are just 2 points away from Cignal. Kayuna gives it to Malabanan. Saved here by the Flying Titans. Another chance for HD Spikers. Oh, good dig there. Ball is still alive. Wong to Tolentino.
Still alive.
Back set, Molde. Oh, and a point para sa Cignal. They were asking on that attack na hindi na nga doon natamaan, but then eventually they got that point.
Yeah, actually, Cignal was already saying, well, it's still in play.
Oh, they got it. Medyo na-delay lang noon yung hinihingi nila.
Well, coming off that timeout, you like that Cignal responded to Coach Shaq.
14-11. Back set, Tolentino. Dug up there by Dakis. And the point for Choco Mucho.
Yeah, we did mention the blocking of Choco Mucho has to come to play here in the second set. Ogunsanya.
Parang ala maestro na si Oduke Ogunsanya enjoying. Parang siya ata yung
conductor.
Conductor nung drums ng Choco Mucho sa likod. She's getting into the rhythm of this game.
Oh, good serve.
Kayuna back set. Overset to Molina, so had to adjust there. Molde. Easy over here for Cignal. Molina.
Good effort there by Pongay Gaston, but Molina will not be denied.
Look at this setup by Jel Kayuna. to Ces Molina, just too strong for Pongay to handle.
She was there. You know, that's the sad part about it. She was there, just couldn't control that.
Babawi ang Choco Mucho. Oh, Janela diving for that one.
Yeah,
but the point goes to Choco Mucho.
What great adjustment by Ogunsanya. She knew that it wasn't the perfect approach and perfect set, but she just makes do. That's what Coach Oliver keeps saying. You have to think.
Yeah.
Don't just go through the motion.
A lot of last-second decisions, no? When you're already in mid-air. Hindi nga last minute, last second talaga. Even last millisecond.
Split second.
Malabanan. That goes out.
And don't look now. Choco Mucho is knocking at the door of Cignal.
It's back to a one-point game here with that error by Jerely Malabanan. Just a bit over the line. Molde serving. Jel to Jerely. Chance for Choco Mucho to tie things up.
Oh.
But they don't. As Cignal sends us to our second technical timeout. We'll be back after this break. Fully alive, champions for life. Exciting na ang mga laban sa pagbabalik ng UAAP. Panoorin ng UAAP Season 84 Men's Basketball tuwing Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday live sa One Sports and sa UAAP Varsity Channel, available on Cignal TV Channel 263 HD and on Cignal Play. You can also watch that on Smart Gigaplay, just like the Premier Volleyball League, as we are streaming there, and also on Puso Pilipinas. Action resumes as Pongay fires up the crowd.
Yeah, they needed that from Pongay. You need different contributions, and now she's in the match, in the game. She needs to get her points.
Pagpasok niya, malakas na yung sigawan. Pag puntos niya, mas malakas pa yung hiyawan dito sa Inares Center.
The crowd obviously waiting to erupt with that.
Again, the Flying Titans are down by a single point. Kayuna sends it to Dakis. A net touch called on the purple shirt.
Now, one thing they want to check, because they're chasing Cignal right now. That was a good dig by Isa Molde, but a net violation.
Lucky break for Cignal, really, as they were able to stop that bleeding. Wong goes to Gaston. Doria tried to put it away, pero masyado nang gigil.
Now, lucky break for Choco Mucho.
Tit for that, ika nga. That says a lot. That says everything you need to know about Tina Wong.
And how much she is loved in volleyball.
Dakis. The dive there by Ponce. Kayuna goes to Doria. Not the cleanest hit there. And Jail will send this over. Wong. And Doria was there.
Finally, Roslyn Doria with a stuff block. We talked about, we talked about her a lot in the pregame, and so far,
Again, Roslyn Doria in their pool matchup had a total of 8 blocks against Choco Mucho. Doon naman sa game 1 of the Battle for Bronze, had 2 blocks. So she is looking to bounce back off of that performance and add more to her tally.
Well, if you're Choco Mucho, on the other hand, coverage should be there. You have to expect blocks from your opponent, so you have to work double time in terms of coverage.
Right. Cayuna, one of the best servers here in this conference. Tolentino, rejected there. Pongay will try. Straight to Malabanan. Dakis.
Oh, what a dig.
Oh, look at Den dive for that one. Who will get this point? Wong with the coverage. And that finds a sweet spot para kay Kat Tolentino.
That's huge for Choco Mucho. It was a good rally, and they get the better of that, cutting this lead down to 1. That's the hump now.
Yeah.
The 1-point lead. If you're Choco Mucho, you want to tie it, you want to get over that hump.
Well, they've been having this 1-point lead by Cignal. Kanina pa nila gustong makaabante, makatabla.
Look at the substitution. I like the substitution. Viray coming in to play the opposite hitter, which is her
Right.
her position.
Kanina kasi she played in a different spot. What a sub by Coach O. Going to Caitlin Viray and tying this ball game.
You can see the strategy of Coach O putting Kat Tolentino in the open, in the outside as an outside hitter. So they need a legitimate opposite hitter.
Timeout is called.
Tolentino.
Let's listen in.
Okay? Ngayon, tagbak. Ken, pag maganda, pumalo ka, Tres. Okay? Saan ka? Ikaw sa'yo. Back. Back. Tres. Tulo ka, Ses. Tulo, ha? Eh, ganun lang yung play, ha? Receive lang muna tayo. Press ball, ha? Ganun mo rin. Back. Tres. Tapos dulo. Ang play natin, nandito para. Okay?
Well, it was hard to hear what went on in that timeout with Choco Mucho crowd erupting after tying this ball game. But pretty sure Coach Shaq wants his ladies to settle down as Choco Mucho really has put the pressure on.
Right, and obviously they want to silence the crowd first with that timeout, and now it's a tied ball game. You want to put some distance between you and Choco Mucho, who's actually feeling it right now.
Gaston now serving.
Oh,
And that timeout by Coach Shaq was effective in icing Pongay. And Cignal takes back the lead.
yeah, I mean, it's painful for Choco Mucho because we talked about the hump, they tied the ball game, then you commit that service error. For the fans and for Choco Mucho, you don't want that to be the crucial error that cost you the set.
Right. Not the best time to have that one as they were already tied. Viray off the block.
Quality minutes by Caitlin Viray. But through the years, every time she comes off the bench, we always say she gives points to Choco Mucho.
You see Coach O really shuffling his players. Nililipat niya yung mga position. Confusing the defense of Cignal.
And also finding the right chemistry.
De Leon serving. Gel goes to Jerely. Another chance here for Cignal. Molina.
Oh, what a dig.
Saved there by Dakis. Here comes Malabanan. She goes up once again. Back with Choco Mucho. Tolentino comes up short.
Yeah. You can see the lift, her lift. Obviously, I would say fatigue setting in as well. And you have to mention also, coupled with the adrenaline.
Yun, I was about to mention the adrenaline. With everything going on here in the venue, the energy is different.
Yeah.
But every time Cignal scores, now we get a little breather as the crowd is a bit silenced. Viray, straight to Doria. Wong again for the dig. And Cignal unable to save that one.
Well, Catalantino making up for her previous hitting error, and that's huge for Choco Mucho.
Again, this game is tied at 20 all.
Tense moments.
This has been closer than the first set. Who will get to the 25th point here in set number 2? Molina right at the corner.
That's against 2 blockers. I mean, really, the brand of Coach Shaq, the brand of volleyball of Coach Shaq and Cignal right now is stick to the game plan. How we played during the eliminations.
Which really worked well. Again, an undefeated start for them as service ace para kay Ces Molina.
Lucky break there for Cignal. Another 2-point lead.
Natawag ng timeout si Coach Oliver Almadro. This game was tied at 20 apiece. But Cignal now up by 2.
Okay, listen. Girls, pag yung kalabanan umatake, huwag na kayo mataranta. Okay, now, again, nangyayari, may spiker kasi dito. Bakit ka pa kayo gumaganito? May spiker dito, kuhanin nyo na kagad. Para yung middle natin madaling mag-lock. Naintindihan. Now, tulong tayo sa mga sumasabit sa it's a breaks eh. Nasa atin yung momentum, we just have to believe. Kailangan lang magtulong-tulong at tibayan yung depensa. Put it out! May gagawa na malaking
So after tying this game up, Choco Mucho now trailing by 2 points. Again, find themselves at a crucial part here in set number 2. Because again, Doreen, pag nakuha ng Cignal to, they're gonna be up 2-0.
Of course, that's what Coach O doesn't want talking about. They have to believe. We always hear that in the huddles, always encouraging his girls to believe that they can actually pull this off.
Molina continues to serve. Aduque. This is gonna be a chance ball para sa Cignal. Cayuna goes to Malabanan. Saved there by Choco Mucho. Gel. Back to Jerily. And that is wide.
Boy, they've been really going to Malabanan in this match.
These two have played together back in their college days in FEU at Nosy Gel and Jerily, so they know each other very well.
That's right.
Jerily was the captain of Gel in their last year. As Molde serves.
Good serve.
Cayuna, pinuntahan ulit si Malabanan. Meneses was there, the dive by Junella. Oh, Daki is trying to outsmart everyone. Still alive!
What a rally!
Wong goes to Gaston. Look at the coverage from both teams. Pongay. And that is just out para kay Pongay Gaston.
Wow, but what a rally. You have to give it North defense. The desire to keep the ball alive. What about Rachel and Dakis keeping all those balls alive?
Grabe. Even Dakis really is diving, who, again, she suffered from cramps in game number 3.
Severe cramps, I heard. Well, I'm sure she has hydrated, obviously.
Gaston ulit. Sent back there. This time, ups for the tip, and it works.
That's how you do it. You know, you have to believe, as Coach O said, you have to think. Find the hole, read your opponent's defense, not just spike and a hit, because then you can get the point even without the power.
Right, as we always say, it's not all about the strength, yung lakas ng palo.
Yeah.
It's also a lot of mind games here in volleyball. As Arocha serves para sa Choco Mucho.
Oh, what a serve.
Cayuna, pinuntahan si Dakis. Molde was there. Wong, back to Pongay.
Good
Saved
cover.
by Isa. And Choco Mucho gets that point.
And the crowd goes wild.
why not, Doreen? It's a tied ball game once again.
And what the timing for them to tie the game at 23. And Cignal has her own substitution as Chonero and Araneta in.
Counter move para kay Coach Shaq. It is a chess match right now. Arocha again was sent in for the serve. Oh, but that sails out. And that's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt, you're right, Dip. But you have to give it to Janela. I mean, at that point, it's so crucial. They'll get it. When in doubt, get, we always say. But presence of mind, she let it go.
She read it perfectly. Cignal at set point. Can Choco Mucho save this one? Not just yet, but they do. They do, as Cignal unable to get that one.
Kaya De Leon, presence of mind on her part.
Nobody there for the second touch for Cignal as Dina Wong serves. 24-all is our score. Dakis.
Oh, man! She's just calculating her shots perfectly here in this match.
She is zoned in right now, talking about Rachel and Dakis. Avoiding the blockers.
Yeah.
And then the ball drops right in front of Ponce where she couldn't reach it.
Very deliberate volleyball for Rachel Andakis.
Cignal again at set point.
Yeah, Choco Mucho needs a good pass right now. Oh.
And Tolentino will have to send this to Gaston. Chance ball. Here comes Cignal. And that is out. Cignal asking for a touch.
Yeah. It didn't seem like, well, I would want to see this again, but it didn't seem like it was touch. What do you think?
It looked clean.
It looked clean, right?
Clearly an out para kay Dakis. And another tied game here at the extended part of the second set. Dakis was blocked, but that went out.
Yeah, blockers were there, but Dak is using the blockers to her advantage. Another set point for Cignal.
This is the third set point for Cignal. Wong had to chase that one. Molde rejected by Molina. Ball kept alive. Another block. And Cignal takes set number 2.
On defense, showed by Cignal here towards the latter part of the second set.
Naubusan as they went back to Isa Molde there on the second try. But, you know, the blockers of HD Spikers, nakaabang na.
Yeah. Again, reading their opponents well, talking about Cignal.
And Cignal up 2-0. We'll be back here on One Sports. Beat the heat ngayong April with Cignal super loaded deals. May 300 pesos off at free 1 month pag nag-subscribe ka ng Cignal hanggang April 30 lang. Subscribe na, pumunta sa malapit na Cignal store or call 8888-5555. Noreen, what a set that was. An extended one. Some nerves, but also Cignal keeping their calm, their cool mindset and getting that win.
Yeah, it was a very intense set. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm sure the fans enjoyed it. Choco Mucho had their opportunities, really, but they did not take advantage of that. But we have to give it to Cignal. You know, they were so composed even when challenged by Choco Mucho. All these veterans, Dakis, even Meneses is present. Molina, I mean, Jonella, these players really just maintained their composure and didn't give up this set. You can look at the numbers in terms of attacks. We saw a better set from Choco Mucho. They improved in terms of attacks, 17-8. Blocking, Cignal, blocked better, obviously, and served better 4-3. But Choco Mucho's Waterloo right now is their errors. They committed 12 as compared to 7 for Cignal. So they're actually their errors negating a lot of the attacks also for Choco Mucho. But again, we have to forget that. We will say, and I'm sure Coach O will say, let's forget the first and second set. We're here to win the third, fourth, and fifth.
Hindi biro yung pressure na binigay nung Choco Mucho doon. Tying this game up multiple times, but eventually Cignal got set number 2. As we are about to start set number 3 here in this battle for bronze. Dip Dipianco and Noreen Go calling this match on One Sports as Cayuna starts off with a serve. And a service ace at that.
Well, she has proven, talk about Jel Cayuna, that she is really lethal in terms of serves throughout the conference.
If the numbers were correct, I think at the end of the conference, no, siya ata yung one of the leading ones.
I don't want to see. I only want to know who wins awards at
Surprise
the end.
na lang
Yeah,
later.
ayoko yung, oh, this is leading, this person's leading.
We're not gonna spoil it. Di rin natin alam kung sino talaga yung mga awardees as Choco Mucho ties this game up.
Well, if you're Choco Mucho, your game plan right now should be to create a distance between you and Cignal. Start out strong. You're always chasing. That's the story of the game today, and you want to change it if you're Choco Mucho.
How do you change it up if you're the girls in purple, Coach O? Paano ka makaka-advantage Cignal early on in the set?
For me, blocking. We talked about blocking of Choco Mucho. That's their strength. Clearly evident in that second set with only one Cignal out blocking them. So you have to work double time in terms of blocking and coverage.
That time around, no blockers were present as Daki scored. So you mentioned really, as we see this attack mula kay Daki's.
Case in point. I rest my case. They need to work double time. And Dakis has been playing so well today. No way you're gonna give her one blocker.
Right. Eh yun yung category na pinanalo rin ng Choco Mucho in game 1 eh.
Exactly.
14-10. But right now, Cignal dominating that one. Molina as Revilla didn't get there on time.
You know, that's what Cignal's doing, right? They're changing what they do. They're constantly, they're keeping Choco Mucho guessing. Am I hitting? Am I gonna drop it? I mean, they keep changing it up.
Outsmarting,
yeah, outsmarting, exactly.
As the captain, Rachel Andakis, continues to serve. Wong, binigay kay Gaston. That's gonna be a double contact para kay Rachel Andakis.
We saw the flight of the ball.
First ball went to Jel Cayuna kasi, so it was Dakis who had to set that up.
No, but she's a decent setter. But she didn't use her legs. As we were saying, I'm sure there's also a fatigue factor there. Let's receive.
Napunta kay Doria. Inabangan ni Cheng. And the kill para kay Ogunsanya.
That's what you want to see for Choco Mucho, getting the middles involved. They have been silent. They've been going to cut. The outsides and the opposite, the middles. There you go. You have an Ogunsanya kill.
And game is tied at 3 apiece. Tolentino serves. Cayuna back set to Molina. And there, that's what we're talking about, Doreen, yung blocking ng Choco Mucho.
They take the lead at this early part of the third set. You want to create that distance with Cignal.
Ready na ulit kumumpas itong si Anduki Ogunsanya. As they take the lead here in set number 3. Malabanan to Cheng. Choco Mucho. Straight to Malabanan. Back set, Molina. The dive by Ponce keeps it alive. And Cess puts it away.
What a set by Gel Cayuna. But clearly the game plan of Cignal is to distribute the opposite and the outside. You don't see Doria getting the sets.
Yeah.
You don't see Meneses. So they're constantly moving the blockers. Because for, you know that Coach Shaq will respect the strength of Choco Mucho, which is blocking. So that's what they're doing. And they've been successful. That's why the blocking of Choco Mucho is not evident.
I'm pretty sure as that was dug up by Doria. Here comes Choco Mucho. Gaston. Sent back. And this time she scores.
Hitting it right through the blockers there. And for Pongay Gaston, that should boost her confidence really because they need more of that from her.
Well, she has been a spark plug off the bench para kay Coach Oliver Almadro. Dala rin niya yung buong crowd eh.
Yeah. And if they can maintain a lead going into the middle part, like the second technical timeout, that would be good.
They're up 5-4. Ponce picks it up. Cheng. Straight to Dakis. Ponce again with the coverage. Dakis with a dig. Free ball ang ibibigay dito ng Cignal. 1-2 play. Does not work. Meneses also.
Still alive.
This is a long rally we have here. Malabanan. To Cheng. And the block goes out. The point para sa Choco Mucho.
That's a hard-earned point for Choco Mucho. You love that rally. But Descheng will not be denied.
The theme of that rally was walang hulugan. Nahulog nga lang sa labas with that block by Cignal.
Wala, Cignal couldn't save it anymore.
6-4.
Oh.
And service error for Pongay gives Cignal a point.
Numerous times we've said, Choco Mucho, it's crucial. You really minimize your errors. You committed 12 errors in that second set.
That's 12 3 points given up to Cignal. Service ace para kay Ces Molina.
And how quick has Cignal come back in the set.
Tying this ball game up. Cheng unable to get a good touch on that one.
Ooh, that's an interesting substitution. Abriam in, and you like that. Fresh legs for Coach Shaq.
Bagong pasok para kay Coach Shaq de Los Santos. Ogunsanya. Junella with a dive. Abriam will send this over. Wong back set. Aduke. Yes!
Why not? Go to Ogunsanya. She's effective. If you can, if you get a good pass, activate the middle. Activate Aduke Ogunsanya.
Again, Aduke Ogunsanya, newcomer here at the Choco Mucho squad, was the captain supposedly of DLSU in season 82 volleyball, pero nga was cut short because of the pandemic. And And that is out, says the referee.
And Rachel Andakis just added drama to that serve. But again, decision making, right? She could have gotten it.
Yeah.
It was actually about to hit her, but she moved out because she knew it's going to go out.
Yun yung sinabi sa kanya ng kanyang instinct.
Oo.
Joust at the net. Kept alive.
Oh, what a dig.
And Janela puts it up. Dakis sends it out.
That would have been huge for Dakis. But lucky break for Choco Mucho.
And for the first time, Choco Mucho in this match sends us to our first technical timeout. Watch exciting NBA games and get a chance to win awesome prizes from Cignal. Just take a selfie with your TV while watching NBA games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, or TV5. For more info and to register to the promo, visit www.cignal.tv as we turn you over to Janine Choi for the
How very grateful she is for the past 2 years playing for Coach Shaq in the national team and here in Cignal. Masaya siyang nailalabas niya ang laro niya dahil hindi siya pinagsasawaan ni Coach Shaq na turuan at tutukan. Rose learned to trust herself more inside the court because of the confidence given to her by the coaching staff. But for Rose, this is just the beginning. As she said, she still has a lot to learn and work on. So to the panel, what are your thoughts on this?
Thank you, Janine. As point goes to Choco Mucho. Going back to that report on Rose Lendoria, at the top of the coverage, we mentioned na ako personally, I consider her as underrated. Pero this confidence, nagpakilala si Rose Lendoria sa lahat.
Yeah. She obviously has made a name for herself, held her own. And, you know, they're still looking to claim the bronze. So she helped a lot with that.
Former national EU player, now with the Cignal HD Spikers. Meneses gets the point.
That was a rare point. You know, I'm sure the fans are waiting for her to get a set, and finally she gets it. And it's like a no-look tip by Rhea Meneses.
Nag-bend pa yung knees niya mid-air. As if to say, I am totally fine. My right knee is okay. And an attack error for Des Cheng. And guess what? Game is tied at 9-all.
Well, for me, Choco Mucho really has to stick to that, no? Try to maintain a lead going into the second technical timeout. You cannot let Cignal dictate the tempo.
Nakauna na sila eh.
Yeah.
And back-to-back points para Cignal.
And we mentioned Doria. She may not get a lot of sets today, but she will get her blocks if she can.
Right there was Roslyn Doria.
Teaming up with Cayuna.
Had some couple of best blocker awards in previous tournaments. That time around, nagka-miscue sila ni Jel Cayuna.
That's frustration for Jel Cayuna. She was there. She was asking for it. But Doria's momentum couldn't stop her from getting that set.
Nanghinayang si Jel Cayuna sa puntos na yun. Nakita natin sa reaction niya.
Because she was there. She was right there. Just move.
Cayuna went for the 1-2. I think she touched the net.
They call it net touch on Jel Cayuna, but Cignal saying somebody from Choco Mucho. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, that was clearly... Was that Jel?
That was Bea. Right? Did you see Jel?
Parang nauna si Cayuna. Tas
Pwede bang
sumunod
dead
sila.
ball? Sabay sila.
Oh, that point was given to Choco Mucho. As Cheng gets a service error.
And Jack Janela gets a breather. General in for Cignal. Obviously, Coach Chuck is, giving the other players the opportunity to rest.
Pinapalasan ni Coach Chuck ang kanyang bench. As Bia General is now the libero for Cignal.
No, I'm sure he acknowledges the fact that Choco Mucho is a younger team, so he needs that. He needs to rest his girls.
And a point para kay Pongay Gaston gives them back the lead.
That's a timely hit for Pongay.
Malabanan is set to check back in. Pongay with a powerful attack. And Doriak and Molina can't do anything about that.
Yeah, they're late to close the block.
De Leon now with 5 points and 5 attacks. Serving. Molina. Yun na naman yung basa ng Cignal players. Parang sinusundan nila eh.
Yeah.
Right before it drops, the eyes really set on that ball, checking if it will land on the line or not.
And they're there. That's what you like. You have that luxury of deciding whether or not to get it.
12-all is our score. Wong back set to Tolentino.
Oh, the save.
They go to Pongay, and combination play works.
Things looking good for Choco Mucho. Combination play. Dina Wong able to vary her sets. Good sign for Choco Mucho.
This was a good save by Bia General. And then eventually, Wong with the setup to Pongay. And the donut hole in the middle.
Oh, what a save.
Malabanan just right there on time for the second touch. They keep it alive. Molina will attack. Ponce. General sets up Molina for the drop. Ponce diving for that one. I think she got there on time.
Just a split second late, but Molina has been so successful with those drops. Again, the respect Choco Mucho has for Molina, the defense, the pattern adjusting, and it's hard to get those drops, those smart tips from Ces Molina.
Malayo yung pinanggalingan ni
Yeah.
Tang Ponce. Ogunsanya again.
Oh, she's feeling it. She's feeling it now about Ogunsanya.
Her running attacks have been efficient in this game. Talking about Aduke Ogunsanya.
Look at this. What a beauty. Crucial serve. We always say, good serve.
Kayuna. Pinuntahan si Ces. Had to adjust there. Chance here for Choco Mucho. General got the touch. But not the best one as point goes to Choco Mucho.
And they get a 2-point lead. This is what you want to see if you're a Choco Mucho fan. Grabbing the lead. Bit of a cushion there. Going to the second technical timeout.
This is their biggest lead so far in set number 3, 2 points. Trying to add to this to get away. Molina says not so fast.
Simplicity at its finest for me, Ces Molina. Nothing flashy, but she is so effective. Look at that.
Right,
You
really.
need a point. Come on, send it to me. I'll just get the point.
I'm right here, says Ces Molina.
Yeah.
Wong back set again, Ogunsanya. This time nakuha ni Dakis. Malabanan.
Good cover.
Cheng blocked by Meneses. And you saw the reaction from Meneses. She wanted that one.
Well, she's not one of the premier middle blockers for nothing, showing us that, okay, I may not be 100%, but I still got some in me.
Our first best middle blocker in the 2021 Open Conference.
Yeah.
Riri Meneses
What?
is here to reject some attacks. But that time around, Destiny Cheng breaks the block and sends Choco Mucho to the second technical timeout.
But you like her reaction after that. And for the fans of Choco Mucho, you're hoping the other players follow suit.
Choco Mucho up by 1. We'll be back after this break. The PVL 2022 Open Conference is available on One Sports and in high definition on One Sports Plus Cignal TV, channel 261. As the crowd are here present inside the United Center in Antipolo. Doreen, kahit saan tayo magpunta, no, sinundan nila tayo from San Juan to Mall of Asia, and here in Antipolo, they are present.
We are jam-packed, and that's, you know, I'm sure the fans have been waiting for 2 years since the pandemic to enjoy live volleyball action, and these players from all the teams are not disappointing them.
As Malabanan ties this game up, really the effort to line up for tickets, for me, very worth it na makapasok dito and mapanood yung action na pinapakita ng ating volleyball athletes. 16 all. Cheng was picked up there. Isa pa. And it works.
And look at again that reaction. Des Cheng playing well for Choco Mucho, especially here in this third set.
Dina Wong. The drop by Jel.
You know, Jel Cayuna is known for that. She has that in her arsenal, but she's just so patient. She doesn't do it so often. So every time she does it, it's like there's an element of surprise.
Hinahanap niya yung perfect timing.
Yeah.
And every time she does that one, it's proven to be effective. Doria with a block.
What a joust there, that matchup between Doria and Bea De Leon. Read well by Doria, look at this. Single block.
And just like that, the score is 18-17. Timeout para kay Coach Oliver Almadro.
Pag nakita mo gano'n, hindi pwede ilakas. Gamit nito. Okay, now, sagain natin, nakaka-atake na yung wings natin eh. Pero yung middle, tsumagarin kayo. Hindi pwede puro gano'n lang ang gagawin natin. Hindi pwede puro malakas. Kailangan dumiskarte tayo. Mabasag yung depensa ng kalaban. Kahit kilalakas natin, naabangan lang eh. Okay? So gano'n lang. Then, saga tayo sa block. Naintindihan. Kaya ilang na spiker nila. Go!
There you see again the fans gathered inside. Choco Mucho was up a while ago, but Cignal taking over after those back-to-back points.
Yeah, and we said it, Doria working hard in terms of blocking. Again, she doesn't get in a lot of sets today, but she'll do it in defense.
Yeah. Oh, and that's going to be a point para sa Choco Mucho. Players of Cignal were frozen.
Yeah, and staring.
And that drops puntos yan as they tie this game up.
Choco Mucho needs a push right now.
Des Cheng serves. 18-all is our score. Dakis. Napunta kay Cheng. Tolentino rises up. And she puts it away.
Yeah, she saw the flight of the ball after it hit the blocker's hand. She knew it.
And a swing here as Choco Mucho takes back the lead. Si Coach Shaq naman ang tatawag ng timeout.
Okay na ba? Anong ano ba? Di tres ka?
Tapos kontra sana ko.
Hindi, tres lang. Tres, wag mo na yung 4. Oo, tres lang. Tapos Shell, pag nakita mong doble yung block mo dito, pwedeng paluin dito or pwede mo i-drop sa gilid. Or dito. Okay, yun ang option mo ha. Okay? Rose, pag kaya atake ha. Matake ka, okay? Happy. Sige. Pasa muna, pasa muna. One good pass, papasok muna na yan. Papasok lang. Hey, kapit, kapit.
Coach Shaq de los Santos making sure na hindi basta-basta lalayo dito yung Choco Mucho. They want to take this one so that they can win in straight sets. Pero syempre, Choco Mucho, they have adjusted well here in set number 3.
Yeah, a better set, third set for them. And they obviously, if they go on to lose, you want to lose in 4.
Yeah.
Because depending on the finals match, if Green Line wins it, then it's
Quotient.
quotient. But if Cignal wins it's in 3 and the same thing happens, then they get the bronze. So for them, both teams, you just want to win today.
Cheng serving 19-18. Kayuna, pinuntahan si Dakis. The tip.
Good read.
Denden was there. Another chance here para sa Choco Mucho. Gaston. De Leon, inabangan yun. Wong read that perfectly. Long rally we have here. They go to the captain.
Oh, good save.
Denden Revilla was there.
Still alive.
And still, rally ongoing.
Oh my.
Dakis ends that
Are
one.
you kidding me? I was looking at Dakis, obviously fatigue setting in terms of her approach, and she gets the kill for Cignal.
Boy, we were all holding our breaths there. Except for Dakis, she was breathing perfectly.
No, but you can see that the lift was going, not getting higher, it's going lower and over. And at the end, he still gets, she still gets the point.
Just enough to get that attack go.
It was a great set, a great game, Dip.
19-all. Kayuna serving.
Oh,
This is going to be a free ball given up for Cignal. Kayuna, pinuntahan si Molina.
good
Again,
thing.
Wong has been on point with her digging. Jonella as well.
Just so smart. What can we say?
Again, these are the last-second decisions to change things up.
You can see Des Cheng and her frustrations.
Just playing with the minds of the defense ng kalaban.
That's true. And you like the way Coach Shaq, I mean, is like resting Jack Janela now. She's back in action, back in the court during the crucial moments of this set.
Parang nag-refresh na naman yung energy ni Jack Jonella.
Yeah. Because we have to mention, this is a compressed conference.
Right.
So the fitness is not 100% fitness level. So a lot of people will get dehydrated. So any rest will be welcome.
Compressed conference in a short amount of preparation, but the players are ready to give everything to save each ball. Look at that. But the attack of Choco Mucho gives them the point.
Yeah, good defense on the side of Choco Mucho. And we did say if blocking is working for Choco Mucho, good things will happen.
The captain, Bea de Leon, serving. We are at 20 apiece here in set number 3.
Tense moments here.
Good serve! And an ace para kay De Leon.
Much to the delight of the crowd and the Bea de Leon fans. And there are a lot, mind you.
Timeout for Cignal.
Natin, ha, pag tumatalsik. Sige, one good pass. Anong play mo? Oh, sige, ganun lang ulit, ha? Okay?
Ako, Jel. Sorry.
Sige, ang maganda. Tapos pagka umatake tayo, cover tayo, ha? Oh, sige, one good pass muna, one good pass. Okay?
Bawi ako.
Sige, go. Pasa lang. Ay, team, kaya natin yan. Kapitan lang natin, ha? Endgame tayo, endgame, ha?
Happy na Cignal!
Kapit.
We are approaching endgame here in set number 3 as De Leon with a timely service ace to give her squad the lead.
They needed that, especially getting a lead towards this latter part of the third set. Again, your Choco Mucho, you want to extend this first to a fourth and hopefully a fifth.
Choco Mucho wasn't in this place the first 2 sets. They were trying to catch up majority of this game, but this time around they have switched things up here in set number 3.
They have tasted the lead and how sweet it is. Not for long.
Sabi ng Cignal, mag-share naman tayo.
And who will respond to the challenge but if not Ces Molina.
21 all. Takis serving. Wong, pinuntahan si Gaston. And Pongay gets the point.
That's a huge point for Choco Mucho. And you like that Coach Oliver has that much confidence in Pongay Gaston, keeping her in here at the crucial moments of the third set.
Straight to Cayuna. Could not do anything there.
That's smart hitting on her part. We have 2 blockers in front of her.
Tolentino with a serve. Malabanan.
Oh my! Oh my!
You heard that from the back?
The fans.
She was on point as she screamed, "Go Malabanan!" And Malabanan went for it.
She did not disappoint. Look at that. I mean, you can feel the passion of all these players right now. They want to win. I mean, for Cignal, you want to end it in 3, but Choco Mucho wants to win this set.
Tabla naman po tayo. Ogunsanya, the tip. And Choco Mucho regains the lead.
I wonder if Doria let it go, was it going to go out?
I think it was still going to go in either way.
In, yeah.
Yeah, that happened right in front of us.
My line of sight was blocked.
Malapatintero yung ginagawa natin.
Yeah, trying to get a better view. Oh, these are crucial serves.
This is another situational substitution by Coach Oliver Almadro, which he went to a while ago. Eugene Arocha serving. Over-received. And regalo para kay Dina Wong.
And classic Dina Wong reaction. That glare, that stare.
Look at this one. And Dina Wong puts it away as she says, game face on.
And that reaction actually is what the fans were waiting for.
And Choco Mucho at set point. Arocha continues to serve. Cayuna, back set Molina. And they saved that one.
Boy, that was so near the net, but Molina still gets that point.
As Araneta comes in, as well as Estranero. Look at the chess match played by both coaches. Set point to, ah.
And the pressure they're giving their players. That's all I can say. First Arocha, now Estranero.
Imagine being in the shoes of these players.
Yeah.
Ginawa niya na yun eh. Okay, now, muna sila Spikers sila. Next, okay. Ilang Spiker natin? 3. Okay, cut na now, sila muna atake, malabanan. Araneta yan, close court. Yung Meneses magda-drop ball. Yung malabanan, itatapon. Huwag kayong sumobra, kata. Dila, huwag sumobra. Tamang area lang. Di-depensa kami. You got to trust. You got to trust yourself. Trust your teammates. You understand? Hey, how fast you want it? Let's go.
Tense moments here inside the Inares Center in Antipolo as Choco Mucho is at set point, but Cignal was able to save one as Estranjero serves.
As Estranjero is set to serve.
Sabi nga natin, ayaw natin ma-feel yung nararamdaman nila ngayon.
Oh, good serve.
Tolentino from the back. Chance for Cignal to set up an attack. Araneta picked up there by Arocha. Wong goes to Cheng.
Oh! It's an extended match, Nip.
And listen to this crowd of Choco Mucho.
They ain't going home yet.
It is not yet done. Desiree Cheng gets the point and sends us to set number 4. We are heading into set number 4 as Choco Mucho extends this game the rin. What another set.
It was a great set, really. But what you like about Choco Mucho is we mentioned you have to dictate your own tempo, not play the brand of volleyball Cignal is playing. You want to create the distance. You want to claim the lead towards the middle part, like going into the technical timeout. And they did. And blocking worked wonders for them. They hung on. And we are going to a 4th set.
Grabe, yung puso ng Choco Mucho there did not give up as they made their adjustments in set number 3, eventually taking that one and forced a set 4. You're talking about, again, the implications of this match, really. Yung quotient will probably put into play kung sino man yung manalo. But manalo yung Cignal here, we will look at the quotient. If Choco Mucho wins this, they will already take the bronze.
Yeah, that's true. It really depends on, of course, the 4th set. Because both teams wanting the bronze medal. As we always say, look at the numbers in terms of attack. Choco Mucho outplayed Cignal 18-14, blocking the 2 crucial blocks of Choco Mucho. Service aces by 1, and look at the errors, Tip. Choco Mucho minimized their errors, both teams for that matter. That's why it was a great 3rd set. It was an error-laden. It was a lot of attacks, lots of good defense, lot of high-quality volleyball, but we are going into a 4th set.
Yun yung adjustment na ginawa ng Choco Mucho. Binawasan yung errors, improved their blocking, and also got the attacks as usual. As we welcome you to set number 4. Dip Dipianco and Doringo calling this match on One Sports.
Well, for Choco Mucho, top scorers, Tolentino with 11, Ogunsanya with 9. Playing well, we mentioned that. Gaston with 8, playing well as well. Cignal Molina with 17 quiet points. Dakis with 15, Cayuna with 6.
A lot of players surpassing what they scored in the previous game. Gaya na lamang ni Ogunsanya, you mentioned, very active here as Cayuna serves.
Yeah, and you have to mention also, just in case what Creamline wins the battle for first or the finals later, this will be their last match.
Yeah.
Talking about Choco Mucho and Cignal, and if that's gonna happen, again, they're gonna give it their all today.
Very important matter as yun nga, naka-rely din sila, di ba? Hindi natin alam later what will happen. Nobody knows if Petrogas is gonna first force a game 3 or tatapusin na ba ng Creamline. But what we do know is this is the game at hand and ibibigay nila lahat to be able to have a shot at the bronze medal. As point goes to Choco Mucho.
And they should actually, talking about Choco Mucho, they should get that same vibe they had in the 3rd set towards the end especially and bring it here to the 4th set because they want to extend this to a 5th.
Cheng serving. Cayuna goes to Dakis. Blockers were there. Easy over. Wong to Tolentino. Good dig there by Cayuna. Another chance for the Flying Titans. Still alive.
Yep, good save.
Molina. Oh, what a save by Choco Mucho. And rally is still ongoing.
Oh,
Grabe yung coverage ng Choco Mucho and they turned that into a point.
They turned that into gold. Really working hard for that point, and Bea de Leon just finds that hole. Look at that.
Well, they swept the entire floor in that rally, talking about Choco Mucho. And then the exclamation point there by Captain Bea de Leon.
Des Cheng still at the service area.
Another good start here for Choco Mucho. And they up the lead to 3 points.
Bea de Leon and Des Cheng with all those reactions, the celebrations.
Early timeout called by Coach Shaq de los Santos as Bea de Leon points to the sky. And they enjoy a 3-point lead.
Natin may goal tayo, pero ano nyo na yun, kailangan natin ilaro ng maayos to. Kailangan na enjoy natin yung game. Okay, tapos communicate pa tayo. Pag nag-commit ng error, balik ulit. I-cover tayo, okay? So, pasa muna, ha? Okay? Balik mo yung play. Back 5. Tapos ito. Ayan mo yung Tolentino dun. Okay? Back 5, ha? Tapos dulo. Sige. Receive lang muna.
Well, this is far from over. Talking about set number 4. Still a lot of time for Cignal here to put this away. Pero yung Choco Mucho seems to have found their groove and the momentum after set number 3.
That's a best start of Choco Mucho so far in all the sets. And Cignal, a pretty early timeout, but much needed because they know clearly, as you said, the momentum is on the side of the girls in purple.
Can they answer here? Yes, they do! With that rocket of a spike from Ces Molina.
And you have two of the better blockers in front of you in Kat Tolentino and Bea de Leon. Look at this. Just a little delay in Bea de Leon's block, and that made all the difference.
2-point game here. Wong, one-hand set. Choco Mucho asking for a touch. None given.
Some smiles at the net. Lea De Leon and Doria smiling at each other. But yeah, it didn't look like it touched Jel Cayuna. What a serve.
Cheng gives it to Gaston. Cayuna, binalikan si Ses. Action is live, but a miscue there between De Leon and Bongay.
Well, Cignal was already questioning the call of Bongay. It was already a lifting. I think that was a valid complaint. But then Poetic Justice, they still get the ball, the point.
Sabi ni Bongay, huy! And Cignal ties this game up.
Just like that.
Cayuna to Molina. What a block, but also what a recovery here by Cignal.
What a save!
And Tolentino puts it away.
That's a great set by Dina Wong. You go to your top scorer. But what a save. Now we have to give it to Cignal.
Had to run after that ball, but Tolentino taking advantage of that spot.
Yeah.
At zone 1.
Well, that's a good response to the Cignal rally.
Oh, and that's something that we haven't seen
Right?
in this game. Pero sobrang effective niyan for Cignal the past games.
And we understand, we get it that, you know, there's a game plan to be followed, but I mean, you want to see it from time to time.
Will we see Doria and Meneses activated here in set 4? Another point for Choco Mucho as they find another spot in the middle.
Now, Gonzania, one of the bright spots of Choco Mucho. I think that was her 10th point already for the match.
They say our middle blockers can score too.
Yeah.
Meneses. Denden with a good save, but her teammates unable to make good use of that.
Oh, frustrating miscommunication there. And I saw Descheng signaling to Kat, I can't hear. So even the crowd's getting to them.
And hinayang din si Denden Revilla there because she had a good save.
Yeah.
6-all. Wong, binigay kay Tolentino from the back.
What a dig.
Dug up by Molina. This time, nilipat kay Bongay. That's out.
Yeah, miss hit there. But you know, we have to mention, Cignal has been serving well. Tough serves, but Choco Mucho is standing their ground in terms of first ball.
Right now, it's the HD Spikers with the lead, 7-6. Wong back to Aduque, and Malabanan easily rejecting that one.
Yeah, don't look now. Cignal ahead.
First technical timeout. We'll be back here on One Sports. One Sports is available for free on Cignal Play. One Sports Plus is available on Cignal Play Premium for just 75 pesos a month. As we turn you over to Janine Choi for this report.
For Dina Wong, the pressure and jitters are a part of the game. What's important is to get the work done. Coach O always reminds Dina to take charge and to lead the team. Gusto ni Coach na angkinin at tapusin na nila ang larong ito. Moving on, Dina is grateful to the never-ending support of the fans who fill up the game arena. Their presence and cheers are making them more eager to win this game. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. As mentioned, jitters are always part of the game. But as they say also, di ba, as Cignal gets that point, mas kakabahan ka pa kung mawala na yung nerves na yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Because with those nerves, you know that it's an important game that you have to play and that you have to give your best.
Yeah, and you know, for me, these players, they've been like in similar situations before. You learn through time to embrace these fears, the jitters, because you're there for a reason. If you're not skilled enough, then anyone could do it, right?
Yeah.
So you're there for a reason. So embrace it and enjoy it.
They are at the spotlight here. Everyone with eyes on these athletes. And they are giving their best as Nunag was just checked in, blocked that one. Chance for Choco Mucho to attack. And she gets a taste of her own medicine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a great substitution. Nunag with key defensive stops, but then Ria Meneses stamping her class.
Natawag naman ngayon ng timeout si Coach Oliver Almagro.
Nakita mo lang si Cherry dyan. Ayaw mo naman, tablock na ng isa. Tawag dito, tapon naman sa open. May 8 ka pa. Nakaganon ka. May drop ka pa. First 9 ka. Bakit masyado tayong pogi pumasok isa? Akala natin, lagi sa kanya. Kailangan mo, Dina. Tingnan mo kung anong klaseng block meron sa kalaban. Nasa, ilan ba spiker? Oh, dadalawa. Dina! Dadalawa spiker ng kalaban eh. Bakit may papasok sa loob siya? Di ba, pasok din. Meron ka pa dito isa. Papunta dito, meron isa. May 8 ka pa. Sa first line ka pa. Naintindihan? Girls, tiyagain natin to.
Composure, girls, ha? Kuha tayo ng isa.
Huwag ka mag-ilay na papatay ng spiker. Kailangan mo.
One stop, Titans!
Coach O calling a timeout. Asking his ladies na tsagain itong larong ito because nakaisa na sila eh. In set number 3, diba? They might as well give their all here in set number 4.
Yeah, and he obviously doesn't want to let this set slip away or this match slip away. Just some reminders, like you said.
And Cherry Nunag gets the point there, her first of the match.
Well, you like that from Nuna by Meneses, but she makes up for that previous play.
Only saw action in the second set back in game 1. Itong si Cherry Nunag. Now with a point for Choco Mucho.
Like you said, a chess match of both coaches. They're changing things, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if may mga iba pang players na makikita tayo later on.
Yeah.
Na hindi pa nakakalaro.
I'm sure both coaches have their own game plans, but you need to adapt to certain situations.
Right. Parang prior to the game, you know what you have to do, but at the same time, mid-game, in-game, may mga last minute ka pang iniisip na pwedeng gawin eh.
Yeah.
Point goes to Choco Mucho as a touch from a Cignal blocker.
Yeah, Descheng goes through Jel Cayuna there. That's a smarter hit because you don't want to go through Ria Meneses.
So this is just a 3-point game. Nunag at the service line, 8-11. Takis. Pongay was there. Cheng had to chase that ball. Meneses gets the point.
Well, with what Jel Cayuna's doing right now, feeding Doria, feeding Meneses, now they're making Choco Mucho's defense or blockers think, I haven't been doing this for the entire 3 sets, and now they're coming into the fold, talking about the middle blockers.
Ayaw nila makalapit yung Choco Mucho here in set number 4. But Bea de Leon switching things up.
Targeting Ria Meneses there, and that was a smart tip. Look at this.
For Meneses, not really her specialty to dive for those balls. Cayuna, pinuntahan si Takis. That is out. Back-to-back points for the Flying Titans.
They're back in this game, and we did mention for Choco Mucho, you want to keep this close.
As Wong continues to serve. Already with 31 excellent sets. Doria. And again, that attack is 2 out of 2 for Cignal para kay Doria.
And what a time for Jel Cayuna to mix things up. Like activate, you said it, the middle blockers. Changing things up, you know, that's the beauty of today's game.
Yeah, Doria miscue, but past 2 tries, they have converted with that attack. Wong back set to Cheng. Molina dives for that. And nobody home for Choco Mucho.
These miscommunications are really killing the cause of Choco Mucho.
That was 4 purple shirts surrounding that one.
It's like a campfire there. What a serve.
Choco Mucho sends this over. Chance for Cignal. Back set to Molina. And a point for Choco Mucho.
Lucky break there for Choco Mucho. That set was a miss set.
That was too close to the net. Yung binigay na bola na yun ni Jel Cayuna para kay Molina. Back to a 3-point ball game. Cheng.
And a full front row for Choco Mucho.
Jel had to sit there as Molina gets the point.
You know, prior to that, obviously they can sense. I mean, they can acknowledge the weakness of this Choco Mucho defense. Molina just rolling it past the blocker's hand, and successful once again.
Service error for Rachel Antakis. But Choco Mucho, hindi nila ma-break yung 3-4 lead ng Cignal. But if they get closer, might just get a chance to build on that here in set 4.
Right. You just want a string of points if you're Choco Mucho.
Both coaches now sticking with their starting lineup, except for Nunag para sa Flying Titans.
Just playing it smart, talking about Cignal.
And Cignal sends us to the second technical timeout. Back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo as we are bringing to you game number 2 of the battle for third here at the PVL 2022 Open Conference on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. Later on, we still have the final showdown between the Petrocas Angels and the Creamline Cool Smashers. As Doria at the service line para sa Cignal.
Well, it's a 4-point lead for Cignal. They like where they are at. Choco Mucho's got to mount to some sort of rally here.
Point yan para sa Choco Mucho. Back to a 3-point lead.
Case of over-eager there for Ria Meneses. Yeah. Overreaching.
Malabanan with a strong attack there. Choco Mucho tried to save that one, but it was just too powerful.
But what about Malabanan's performance, huh? I mean, she obviously did not start during the eliminations, but she's playing huge today for Cignal.
She has answered the call of Coach Shaq de los Santos. Nunag, running attack. Jerry again. This time picked up by Cheng. Oh, what a save by Choco Mucho.
Oh, still alive. Oh,
And the 1-2 play for Dina Wong works.
what a time for Dina Wong to be at the front. She gets an over-reception or over-receive, and yep, it's her time to shine.
So Choco Mucho inserting Pongay Gaston and Cherry Nunag here off the bench to try and give some energy here in set number 4. Malabanan off the block.
Yeah, that's smart hitting for Malabanan, challenging the smaller blocker in Dina Wong. Up by 4.
This is gonna go down to the wire if Cignal takes this win. Sa quotient,
Yeah.
matapos man later. This is so close. As Malabanan sends that out. If you're Coach Shaq de los Santos, you want your team to pounce. You want to get this win and build a lead. If quotient is gonna come into play.
Yeah.
Para naman sa Choco Mucho, you just want to get the victory today. As mentioned, the Flying Titans, they have not gotten a medal here at the Premier Volleyball League.
This is their chance.
Had a chance last year
Yeah.
in Ilocos, but lost again to Petrogas for the battle for third. But this time around, just one win away. Meneses.
Oh!
And that drops para kay Riri Meneses.
It just dropped, you're right. We were following it.
Then had her eyes.
Yeah.
And she let it go as it hits. Or way inside pa nga, actually,
Yeah.
not even on the line. Timeout for Choco Mucho. Cignal HD Spikers are 5 points away from taking game number 2, but the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are not giving up. They're here to claim the bronze medal. Who will take game 2? And Cignal continues to score.
Yeah, 2 huge serves by Ria Meneses. I think they want to limit the score of Choco Mucho if they want to have a shot at the bronze also.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be so close because Choco Mucho won in 4 sets in game 1. And if Cignal wins in 4 sets, yung scores yung
Yeah.
titignan natin dyan. But again, the decider is later pa kung meron tayong EFT. Pero huwag natin pangunahan as this game is not yet done. Cayuna with a drop.
That's her version. I can do that too, says Jel Cayuna.
And the Cignal crowd is very much alive here as they are enjoying a 7-point lead.
Another good serve.
Can Choco Mucho find an answer? Yes, they do via that attack from Desche.
Yeah, giving Cignal a dose or a taste of their own medicine.
Six points ang inahabol dito ng Choco Mucho as Dina Wong serves. Cayuna to Doria.
Ah,
Simple but effective.
and now really everyone is contributing. Everyone's ready. Cayuna will just To whom it may concern.
They have gained all the confidence here in set number 4. And they are ready to take this one as they are 2 points away from winning the match.
Another great serve.
Cheng lumusot sa blockers.
She ain't given up yet. You know, Des Cheng has that fight in her.
See this one again. Cheng through the middle, getting a point for the Flying Titans as she serves.
That's great serve.
Back set to Dakis.
Well, she may not be in the finals, but she is surely putting on a show today.
And the captain, Rachel Ann Dakis, sends Cignal to match point. Did we see any signs of those lingering cramps?
Nope.
Parang wala.
Wala. But I think Coach Jack did well in resting the 2 starters in that game. Resting a bit, meaning.
Wong will go to Tolentino.
Oh, what a dig.
Dug up well by Junella. Cignal looking to finish this one. And yes, they do. Cignal HD Spikers take game number 2.
And I'm looking at Coach Jack's reaction. It's like, I'm not sure, but I don't know. Is that for the bronze? Your guess is as good as mine in terms of quotient right now.
This is mixed emotions. He's telling his team, i-compute nyo na yung score. I-compute nyo na.
Oo nga.
Sinong magaling sa math dito? We need to add up the scores. As you see this play here, the attack mula kay Kat Tolentino. And then, the finish by Ces Molina.
That's an overall great game by Cignal, capped by that perfect dig from Jack Janela. Jack Janela, it's not yet time to retire.
Not yet.
Not
Never.
yet.
This was a great match overall. Choco Mucho extended this one, taking set number 3, but ultimately it was Cignal that came up with the victory. They're still with us here inside the Inares Sports Center in Antipolo. And Noreen, just to clarify, no, yung game na yun na pinanalo ng Cignal, as you take a look at the highlights of Rachel and Daki's, they won game number 2, but the quotient will only take into effect kapag nanalo yung Creamline.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if Petrogas wins, we are all going to a game 3 for both series.
Yeah, and I'm sure all the fans want extended conference.
So, kailangan natin hintayin ano ba yung resulta ng game number 2. Doon lang natin malalaman what will happen after this game. And you see, again, Rachel Andak is doing it all for the Cignal HD Spikers. Noreen and I mentioned, parang long gun yung kanyang cramps in game number 3. As we turn you over to Janine Choi as she is with the best player of the game.
Rachel, first of all, congratulations. 18 points, 25 excellent bigs. Paano mo ito nagawa?
Actually, hindi ko na alam basta naglalaro ako all out and sa tulong din ng mga kasama ko kasi as in talagang buong puso namin binigay yung all namin sa game na to. And alam mo yun, sobrang saludo ako sa team ko dahil nag-stick kami together.
All throughout the game, naging dikit yung laban. Paano kayo naka-abante to seal this game with a win?
Actually, nag-stay focus lang kami, kinalmahan namin. Basta alam namin yung gagawin namin. Pin-practice na sa amin ni Coach, pinid na sa amin, tatrabahuhin lang talaga namin.
You guys are given one more chance para makuha ang bronze medal. So, paano nyo paghahandaan ang Choco Mucho?
Maghahanda ulit kami, mag-aaral ulit kami at hindi kami magsasawang makinig sa coaches namin at magtutulungan kami para manalo kami.
After this big performance today, meron ka bang gustong batiin, Rachel?
Yes, una-una salamat talaga. Saludo ako sa team ko. Kung wala sila, hindi kami mananalo. All out yung suporta sa amin na Cignal Management. And sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta, yung mga nagmamahal sa amin, maraming salamat po. Para sa inyo po itong laro namin na to. And ibibigay po namin para manalo po kami.
There you have it, 25 big points